Sally Kimani, and welcome to Eargazmic Media. Hey y'all, it's your girl Sally Kimani, and
what's up, y'all? It's Izzy. It's a beautiful Saturday.
It's a great Saturday. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
Happy Juneteenth, first and foremost.
Happy Juneteenth. You know, congratulations on graduating.
Oh, man. Thank you. I got one more class on Tuesday, and then I'm never going back to school again, but I appreciate that.
I'll be taking the baton from you because I start in August.
Okay. On top of that. Yeah, that's right. We love to hear that. We love to hear that. If you need anything, just let me know for sure.
Yes, I'll be hitting you up for essays, homework, and everything else. You'll be my chat GPT, okay?
There's a fee. How was your Juneteenth, though? What'd you do?
I went to Santa Monica Beach.
Oh, you went to the Ebony Beach Club?
I snuck in.
Okay. You didn't have to incriminate yourself. You could have just went with everybody else. How was it, though?
It was fun. It was lit. It was a lot of black people. I mean, even if you didn't go to Ebony Beach Club, black people was definitely still on the beach. Okay. That's how it started.
Okay.
Trickled my way up to the pier.
I love it, man. No, it looked like a real good black time for sure.
It was a lot of black people. It was very beautiful. Yeah. I just miss Leimert Park, kind of. I mean, they still had things going on. I just didn't go over there this year.
I like what you're saying because now I'm trying to figure out the balance of, like, how do you keep it family like it was before, you know, it became like a real festival inside the village. But still, like, the energy wasn't the same this year, even though they, like, didn't have the activations and stuff like that. Yeah, I slid. I mean, you know, we right there. So
yeah.
I went through for a minute. I'm just like, man, you know, something feels missing. Like, you still have, like, the family aspect of it, but it didn't feel like we all here on some, like, Juneteenth. People on top of Pizza Hut and shit like that, like they did last year. But
that was a lit year. Unfortunately, it just didn't end well.
We should go to New York next year for Juneteenth.
I heard New York is lit.
Dog.
I also wanted to go to Chicago for Black Yacht Weekend.
Yeah, I met a few people. Well, I know a few people that went out there, and they was like, bro, it's just beautiful. Like, Chicago, summertime. So, yeah, next Juneteenth might not be in L.A. for me for sure. So,
might be in New York.
No, we can make a live Eargazmic vlog trip for it. That would be fire.
Hey, that'd be hard. Let's do it. We also went to the Kendrick concert.
Yeah. How many times you go?
I went once. Okay. I was going to go twice, but I was like, I'm doing too much. Let me stop.
No. What night did you go?
I went Friday night.
Okay. Was that the night he brought Bieber out?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It was. Yeah, it was the night he brought Bieber out.
I was there that night, and I went when he brought out Chuck, man.
Yeah, you did go twice.
Yeah, like, so the first time
I'm jealous.
No, the first time I went, like, it was just on some, like, me and the family going. But I was drinking too. Okay. So I was just like a big ass party. But I really wanted to just, like, go again, sober mind, just, like, really take in everything that was going on. And I had a few moments where it's like, damn, like, this nigga Kendrick got so far packed. Like, floor, shoulder to shoulder, to, like, people touching Jesus.
Yeah. No, it was packed in there. It was lit.
All demographics. And then I'm thinking, you know, when I was a kid, like, damn, I wish I got a chance to see, like, Michael Jackson and Prince. There was kids, like, 8, 9, 10 years old, where that's going to be their guy, you know? So it was just crazy. And then seeing, like, everybody react to Chike, you know, how much work he put in. It was a real, like, damn, like, I'm proud of the city moment, man, for sure.
Nah, that was hard. He just added Mexico City, too.
Bro ain't about to be home for, like, the next 2 years. Because you're going to Mexico. Then I think you're doing, like, Argentina, Brazil. Then you got, like, an Australia run.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to... But I think the Latin run isn't going to have SZA.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see because, you know, they kind of had, like, an Act 1, Act 2 thing going on. So, like, does he change the entire set? Is it, you know, more album cuts? Like, that's going to be really interesting to see this next run of the tour without SZA for sure.
Yeah. I feel like he might pull a Beyonce and give him everything that we wanted, so...
Yeah, I might.
Beyonce pissed me off. I'm happy I didn't support
Paris? Oh, God. Did you go to...
No, I did not, and I'm happy because I would have been mad. She brought Jay-Z out, Miley Cyrus. They got exclusive Juneteenth shirts.
Do you think it was more so because of Fashion Week that she, like, went all in? Because now she's coming back to Houston this week, and normally people do, like, the U.S. run, and then they go overseas, right?
Yeah, I feel like it was a mixture of Fashion Week and also... I mean, America sucks right now.
Yeah, she needed a breath of fresh air for sure. No, for sure. Yeah, I think. Do you think he's gonna do a film?
Who?
For the G next tour?
Probably, maybe not. He might just want to be done with it after all this.
I seen Kyle Maddox shooting a lot of shit though.
He was.
Yeah.
He might be because he was shooting a lot of stuff. He was down there on the floor. I seen him on Friday night. Well, at the Kendrick tour. Friday night. Kendrick tour.
No, I got you.
But yeah, probably. I think that would be dope.
What's the one emotion that you felt watching? No.
I was very proud. Like,
Yeah.
it was very dope because I've been following Kendrick for a long time. And I think my first Kendrick concert was when Good Kid, Mad City dropped, and I was in the Bay, and I went to a record store in Berkeley.
Oh, shit.
And to get in, you have to buy the album.
Okay.
So to see, like, go from that to SoFi Stadium was really, really dope. The crowd singing all the words. Even the white people. I saw y'all saying, nigga.
I think that's one thing that I've come to, like, I don't want to say accept because I don't want people thinking, you know, I'm out here cooning. But if you go to a rap show, we talk about this all the time. Like, a lot of us don't have the disposable income to go to these type of concerts. So we always going to be the minority here. And I know when I hear nigga very loud, ain't too many of us.
And they be echoing. You be like, oh.
I mean, so it's like, golly, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow for me going to rap shows, like, going forward, bro. Just knowing that that's it.
You go to Mexico City, what are you going to do there?
Fuck.
That's
gonna be interesting though, because I had a homie that saw The Weeknd in Brazil, and he said, bro, nobody spoke any English, but they was able to say nigga, so clear, and he was just like appalled. Like, and not to get too deep, but a lot of other countries, for some reason, like, don't really know the deep core of American Black history.
They don't have race. I had a friend who was from, I think he was from like Argentina or something.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I think he said, "What's up, my nigga?" And I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Hold on.
Nigga in pop culture is like a term.
And he was like, he was confused. He was like, "We say it all the time at home." And I was like, "Oh."
That's how I heard it is in France. It's like, yeah, so I want to go. I think Mexico City's going to be dope. They always show Kendrick love. And I think when he does, like, Whacked Out Murals, the intro. And, like,
that was crazy.
And, you know, the auntie is, like, singing her part. Being able to hear that, like, actually in Spanish is going to be fire.
You called her the auntie?
For sure.
I mean, she is. She is.
For sure.
I'm excited to see it. But, you know, interesting enough, we're talking about Kendrick. Our guest really has, like, one of the very many first interviews with Kendrick. And, like, it's been following his... This man has actually done a lot for the city. Now that I think about it.
When you talk about, like, giving people their flowers, like, when they hear, it has to happen, bro.
Yeah.
It has to happen.
Yeah, you know, let's bring him on out. Mr. Chuck
Dizzle.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all having
Chuck.
me.
Hey.
I'm drop my mocktail.
Oh, you good, brother? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll discuss this mocktail later. Appreciate y'all having me.
For sure.
Where your mic?
I should know about that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Appreciate y'all having me, man. Thank you so much,
thank
man.
you for coming out.
Of course.
You know, you got the meta glasses on. You filming us right now?
You know, it's off now, but
Okay.
I was recording before.
You good?
Yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of people get a suspect when they see the light. They're like, wait, hold on. What's going on? I like the meta glasses, bro. You recording me right now? It's like, my bad. But no, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
It's an honor to have you over here talking to us. It's really, really dope.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Teardrop. So you recently got your flowers at Khrissy B's Music and Media. I got several memes of you.
Man, we talked about this before, too. First of all, shout out to Khrissy B. Thank you so much for not only having me out there, acknowledging me. I said it on stage, but it's like it's hard for me to kind of receive flowers, but I've been in a space now where it's like, accept them. You know, people are giving them to you for a reason.
Yeah.
Don't shy away from it. So this year's been really like embracing it and setting the tone and really like it's just enjoying it. And I know it's for a reason. You know what I mean? It was an amazing thing, but when people kept telling me, like yourself, even Khrissy and somebody else was like, "Are you gonna cry?" I'm like, "Nah, I ain't gonna cry, man. I'm cool."
Yeah.
The moment
Lil
I
man
walked
got up
in,
there.
no.
Okay.
I walked in and saw my mom, my nephew, and my brother-in-law, and I'm like, "Oh shit, this is some other shit
We're
going
serious.
on."
Yeah.
Little man got up there and I lost it, man. So
Yeah,
it was a good
such
time.
a good job.
Yeah.
I was like, he had a
that's
little
fire.
paper out.
The speech ready. I was surprised because he's usually, shout out to my son Charles, he's usually a blabbermouth. So I thought for sure he was gonna tell me like beforehand, like, Daddy, I got a speech. Didn't say nothing, man. So salute to Charles for holding it down, man.
So cute.
That's fire. That's super fire.
Yeah.
I remember actually I first met you, bro. My homegirl Sparkle introduced me to you at the G Malone Tupac Must Die.
Wow. Over at Poly Rob Studio.
Yeah, 100%. Man,
Wow.
like I said, your energy, whether it's directly or indirectly, always been good. So I want to give you a flowers for
Man,
that. For
thank
sure,
you
man.
so much.
Yeah,
That
for
means a lot, bro.
So when you talk about fatherhood, man, how often do you have these moments where, like, you know, you and the missus are, you know, around the kids, and they doing things that like are a direct reflection of you, and it's like you want to correct it, but it's like, damn, wait,
That's me.
that's me. And how do you know to maneuver those moments?
Man, you know what's funny is that I had this conversation recently about not capping the moments when it's annoying because there's sometimes where Charles, he has the personality, he's out there, but sometimes it's over the top, right? And I'm just like, yo, chill out. But then I see that's me in him, and it feels good because it's like, oh, that's really me right there. That's me at that age. I had a conversation recently about talking about my dad when I was about 5. He planted the seed in me and said, yo, you can do anything you want to do, right? And it was as a father, that's like a heartfelt moment. It's like you plant those seeds, maybe your son gets it or not. And I remember I was like, anything? He said, anything. I was like, so you're not gonna be a dog? And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He said, why of all things?
But flash forward, my son has these conversations with me as well. We'll talk, and I'm like, wait, where are you pulling this information from? This is hilarious. But I remember myself at that age. I'm like, oh, that's just me. So when I see it, I take a moment and I really just accept it and just enjoy it, man, because that's literally my flesh and blood, and just kind of navigating the space of fatherhood and seeing him grow, man. I'm enjoying every moment of it.
Yeah. Do your kids know how cool you are?
You know, I don't know. Maybe now, because I think the rise of Kendrick, he's kind of like into Kendrick now. So literally everybody that I talk to now, whether it's an interview or he'll see a video, is that Kendrick Lamar? Is that Kendrick Lamar? Because I showed him like the past footage. And he's like just like tripping out on that. So now every time I do something, is that Kendrick? Are you gonna go see Kendrick, Daddy? It's like, bro, Kendrick got a lot of shit going on right now. Yeah. No, that's not him. But you know, the fact that he knows him, is into the songs and stuff like that. He always wants to go to the studio with me. So I mean, those little moments like that, I think he gets it, but I don't think he really fully understands it just yet. I think as he's getting older, when we go out and about, and you know, people approach, or especially at the music and media thing, I think he really was like, oh, okay, like I fuck with you, bro. Like I fuck with you before, but now I see other people fuck with you too. So yeah, I like that as well.
He's like, I get it now.
Yep.
You are kind of cool. I get it.
You all right, you know?
My dad's doing something out here.
It's all adding up.
Growing up, I think I remember realizing my dad like, oh, okay, you do something in life.
He's a comedian, right? Man.
He's a comedian and he's an actor. So I don't think I realized my dad was like, I don't know, cool until he took me to the Parker set.
Oh,
and he was on a Parker's episode. He played Kim was dating Fat Allen, and he went to Fat Camp, and my dad was Skinny Allen when he came back.
Wow.
So I would never tell like my friends like, yeah, my dad's an actor until like I came to school after it aired.
He was Skinny Albert. You had to have something attached to it, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's my dad.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm sure he has those moments like, yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah, he does it. It's funny because like when we're driving and like he'll hear certain commercials on the radio, he'll be like, oh, yeah, that's my dad. Did you hear that's my dad? I'm like, yeah, it is me, son. Thank you. Yeah, those moments feel good in the moment. But yeah, I think he still doesn't fully quite understand to the magnitude. So, and I like that, man. I like that he's coming into his own and kind of understanding the whole, music space, coming at liking artists on his own, and you know, kind of understanding what I do as well.
Yeah. Now, okay, we got fatherhood. We got homegrown Chuck Dizzle. We also have 92.3 Chuck Dizzle. And you've made a great impact on LA. Why is it important for you to leave your mark on LA's radio? Because, you know, it's a lot of conversation about LA radio.
Well, I mean, because coming up, like, we created Homegrown out of necessity. Like, I'm sure everybody has kind of similar stories. It's like you create a platform because you want to see something that's missing and there's a void. And when I was coming up, you know, the radio wasn't necessarily playing local artists like that. And for me with Homegrown, I was like, look, I just want to make sure that we create a space for people, whether they get airtime or not. You got a space. So at the time, if you couldn't get played on Power 106, you knew you can come to the Homegrown in my apartment, whether it was K Beach or the apartment and the different facets of Homegrown. You knew you can get some support for who you are as an artist, and not have to deal with the politics and the BS and the back and forth. It's just like, yo, if you're dope, pull up, get an interview, play your music, and vibe out. You know what I mean? So for me, it's always important just to create that space. And I look at it now to seeing so many platforms like yourself, and I'm so proud of you and yourself, man. You guys coming together and highlighting newer artists, because before it was very few and far in between. So it's like, for me, it's important that people saw that possibility and want to put something for themselves of different artists out as well. So it's like now, you can't find, there's multiple platforms that are supporting new artists. So that's why I don't like the conversation of, I know it's directed at LA radio and LA media, but I'm like, I had a conversation recently about that too. Somebody's like, man, media don't support. I'm like, well, there's plenty of platforms out here that does. Yeah. Do you know them? Do you know them? Have you done your research? Right. And I just love that we can have that conversation and really lay out like, oh no, there's multiple spots and people that you can tap in with that do support artists, from the top tier to those that are coming up and in between. So for me, it's important. It was important. It still is important to showcase that there's possibility to be showcased and to be seen. Yeah,
and I feel like a lot of artists do think like not getting played on the radio or getting played on the radio is like the biggest highlight, especially in their hometown, which I do get. But at the same time, like you said, there's different platforms that you can showcase yourself until like the radio decides to play you. Yeah.
And the thing is, I tell people, man, like if the radio doesn't play you, that shouldn't dictate how you feel, and that it shouldn't be validation. I get it. Yes, being played in your hometown, it is an amazing feeling, and I've been able to do it for so many people, and that I love that feeling, right? But I also understand that I'm only one person. Like I'm not bigger than the program. I can't just go in there and play anything that I want to play. You know what I mean? And
it sound totally different if you could.
Yeah, and trying to explain that to different artists and different people, sometimes it doesn't go over so well, and sometimes artists accept it. But for me, I'm like, okay, let me focus on what I can control. I have my own platform, Homegrown. I have my own social media channels, right? I can get on there and highlight artists, and the benefit to that is that I do work for iHeart and Real 92.3, so it kind of trickles down to their platforms as well. When I'm on the radio, I can mention, oh, yo, shout out to the homie Bell that just dropped a new project. Salute to the homie RJ, Joe Moses, and, the list goes on to artists that are doing amazing work. But nobody necessarily sees that. They just want to see or hear their song being played. So I tell artists all the time that shouldn't be the direct validation that you need. Be happy at the fact that somebody really fucks with you, right? And for me, I try to support in different ways, not just necessarily playing songs on the radio, but just making sure that people are understanding that there are plenty of people out here that are talented.
For sure.
No, for sure. I have a quick question, bro. It's simple. Do you think it's possible in 2025 for us to get a Bangin' on Wax?
Damn, why you take it there?
In a positive way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
not like just because I hear gang on the radio all the time.
Right.
And years ago, you wouldn't have heard a record like that. So it's just like, do you think it's possible that different areas can come together on some like unity stuff to like create an album that kind of highlights where they come from in the city?
I think it's possible, but again, I think we need to look at the artists that are doing it. Yeah. Right. And we got to, this is just kind of backdating, but like when Nip and YG was doing songs together.
Yeah, to that
right?
Too, right. Exactly.
Now, of course, to answer your question, yes, I think it's possible. But I think we need to celebrate the moments that when it does actually happen. So it's like, okay, well, damn, let's build up on this momentum. To answer your question, yes, I think it's possible, but I think it also, we should focus on the ones that are actually doing the work, the shows that are taking place where you have artists that are together and there's no issues or problems, or when artists pull up to different shows or support different videos. 100%. It's like, that's an amazing thing. So let's celebrate that and build off of that, and not necessarily go for the project right off the bat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because then there'll be a lot of discrepancies of like, well, why can't we do this? Well, no, let's not focus on that. Let's just focus on what has been done and celebrate those minor moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. For sure. Do you feel like LA kind of focuses on the negative moments that happened versus like the positivity? Because like I feel like there's a lot of talk like LA doesn't come together or LA's not unified, but there's been a lot of examples of LA coming together within like the last 3 years, and I feel like they get celebrated, but it kind of gets overlooked after a while. We go back to talking about how LA doesn't come together.
I think that's just a natural human response. Like, we always pay attention to negativity over the positive. Like, we all have social media accounts, right? You can post an artist or you can post whatever, right? And we don't celebrate we pay less attention to the likes, and we pay more attention to that one comment when somebody doesn't like it. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of like a shadow of what happens all the time from media to LA to all that. It's like, yo, Dot had one of the biggest runs in his career, right? Sure. And he put on so many artists, like, and showcased so many artists and put a spotlight out here on us. But then you have people that are like, well, man, he didn't have so-and-so. Like, I looked at the pop-up show, and I saw how many artists were on that stage and how amazing it was, and I saw the conversation of people saying, well, he didn't have so-and-so.
Can't please everybody.
You can't please everybody.
We're never satisfied.
So to answer your question, you're gonna always have people that's gonna be focused on the negative, because that's just an easier, it's low-hanging fruit. Like, people are gonna always want to have something to discuss when it comes about that. But again, I'm always on, yo, what positive came from the situation?
Yeah.
What artists are coming together? What artists are working together? What artists are putting out music? What artists are on the radio? Let's celebrate the fact that I remember when I first was on Real 92.3, the artist that was getting spun the most, it was a lot. It was The Weeknd was getting played a lot. Drake was getting played a lot. And now that Kendrick is getting 5 songs on the radio, I'm hearing people upset about that.
Yeah,
it's like,
I seen the real.
I'm like, you mad because we playing hella Kendrick songs? Well, it's like, I'll take that. I mean, me personally, because I know what it looked like before. And it's like, he's one of the more popular artists now. And I love seeing that, because seeing him come from where he came from, for me, it's a different feeling. You know what I mean? Seeing him as K-Dot, telling me, oh, yeah, I'm going to change my name from K-Dot to Kendrick Lamar, to now the world embracing Kendrick Lamar, and, to sold out the GNX tour. Man, just him and SZA, like, just everything that he's been doing, it shows possibility. It shows what we can do. And for me, I look at that versus, oh, well, damn, we're not playing as many LA artists as we should. Or it's like, well, damn, let's look at what we're doing right now,
We gotta build it up there.
Yeah, for sure. Hear, like I said, a more decent amount, because you think of like Shoreline Mafia, Chef Boy Hop Out, True Car gets on the radio. It's like, to your point, bro, you can't please everybody.
You can't please everybody,
you go down this rabbit hole of like, well, why you ain't playing them? It's just like,
it happens all the time. And being in radio for 20 years, I've seen it happen on every level. And that's why now some people may have they may take my responses as I don't care. It's like, but I've heard and seen this story all over again. Like, it's gonna always be somebody else that that you would want to be on air. Right. And everybody has their time in a moment. And like I said, being at Kendrick Lamar is from here, and he's, I call him a homegrown artist, man. Like, I've seen this come up. I'm celebrating this fact. I'm not gonna let nobody diminish the moment that we're having right now.
Right.
Exactly. I also feel like, dang, I lost my train of thought. They walking in. Sorry.
That's all good. Salute the bell, man.
Good.
I also feel like some artists aren't ready they want to be on the radio, but they're not prepared for the radio. Like, they're single. Like, I had asked artists to perform at a children's event, but
they don't even have a clean version.
They don't even have clean music.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even have clean versions of their music ready to go. So it's like, yes, you may want to be on the radio, but are you prepared?
Right. I mean, and again, some people aren't ready for those moments. And it's not, we don't, for me, I don't chastise people about that. You just try to educate them and let them know, like, this is what it is. And I talked to plenty of artists about that. And, hopefully you get it. If you don't, it's all good. I just try to provide that platform for education. And it may not necessarily be displayed as much, but I definitely have those conversations off air to make sure the artists are aware that just so they can be mindful of, like, this is the entertainment business, right? Yeah. Nobody owes you anything, right? And you have to conduct yourself in a manner. Be grateful to somebody's at least breaking it down for you to this point, because sometimes motherfuckers really don't even take your call or your comment. They leave you on red. They see you out in the back. Oh, yeah, I fuck with you. I support you. And then keep it pushing because they know they won't see you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Out of everything you've seen and experienced, bro, what's some like your favorite 3 LA moments? Whether it's music, sports, pop culture, that you've been able to like witness with your own eyes.
All right. So one is seeing the Lakers win the championship twice, right? So in 01, 02, when they had that run, I was in high school. I was just graduating.
Damn,
Yeah, damn. Old ass nigga, right? But hold up. Nigga, they doubled back when they won in was it 09?
Yeah.
09, 08. When they had that run, I was on the radio at that time.
Okay.
So I got in trouble for playing the Kobe Bryant, the Lil Wayne Kobe Bryant. Nigga, when I tell you they won. I reeled that bitch up off YouTube. And my program director, shouts out to homie AD, Adrian Scott. He like, what are you doing? I'm saying, hey, nigga, that Lakers won. Hey, Kobe Bryant. I'm playing this over and over. And in that time of my career, I wasn't tripping on like, hey, I'll take the L for this. This is a moment that, and I was mad because I didn't go outside for the 01 one, but I was outside for that one. And after I left the station, I drove by the Staples Center. I just had that moment. So like, that was one of them for sure. Seeing Kendrick do a signing over at Best Buy in Compton, that for Good Kid, Mad City, because that was like, it was solidified like, oh shit, like seeing somebody that, again, from that moment of Kendrick, we can talk about different parts in his career, but like for that moment, it was like, oh damn, the world is seeing what we recognized back at the apartment. And it was just like a full circle moment at that time because, you know, he changed his name and kind of was not necessarily uncertain, but he was just like, you know, took a leap, right? Yeah. So to see the world celebrating and the lines be wrapped around the building over at Best Buy for him at that moment, that was definitely one of those like, damn, this is a cool moment. Yeah. I gotta double back just because this is a personal one for me. Yeah. When we got hired at Real 92.3, doing the first real show. Okay. And we had a homegrown stage at the Inglewood Forum on the outside right before the show kicked off. This is the very first show in 2015 when the station got here in LA. And for us, it was a huge moment because it's like homegrown when we were in the apartment was literally like 2 miles away. So I'm on this stage seeing a sea full of people. The homegrown stage, we're on the radio in Inglewood. It was just like one of those full circle moments of like all the work that you would put in, now you can kind of see it in front of you. And I get goosebumps thinking about it right now because that was like one of the highlights in my career, to not only be on the radio, but be able to bring homegrown full circle front stage for the community out there. Definitely one of those moments for me. It may not mean the world. It may not be like a publicized moment to the world, but for me, that meant everything.
100%.
Yeah. I feel like you got a lot of moments, actually. Was that hard for you to pick three?
It was. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as what's funny is as soon as we wrapped this, I'm gonna drive home. I'm like, fuck, I forgot.
Yeah.
Got that moment.
I should have said that.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Right.
No, I feel like you have a lot of great moments, and every time I see you outside, I really do appreciate your energy. Like, because sometimes I'll be nervous, or sometimes I'm overthinking myself, and I see you, I'm like,
the homie right there.
The homie. So it's like, it's always good seeing you. Always have great energy. Like,
thank you.
No matter what, I don't know if you have a bad day or not, because I wouldn't have, like, your energy be.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Tyler. I be having bad days. I be having bad days, and I think that I try not to showcase it when I'm outside, because again, I want to represent possibility. I've had those days. I know how it feels. I know, trust me, I've had people cancel on interviews at the last minute. Man, I've had so many things that didn't go right. But again, back to the conversation of like, I don't need to dwell in those moments. Let me rush in the fact of like, what is amazing? What? So I'm blessed. I'm doing what I love to do. 10-year-old Chuck would be very proud, and I think it was full circle moment over at Khrissy B's Music and Media. I think that was a wake up call for me to like, the moments that I do have those days, it's like, yo, you got people that love you, that celebrate you, and yo, let's continue to build on this legacy,
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
fire.
Yeah, Chuck Dizzle, you are a great person. Honored to know you. Honored to be able to sit down with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Always have great conversations with you. And you also motivate me sometimes. Like,
Just sometimes.
Sometimes. No,
Lightweight, nah.
No, you definitely motivate me.
I see what you're doing with this platform, and that's why when you ask me, I'll be banging on you like, yo, when am I coming on? Like, I need the mocktails. I need all that because I love what you're doing. I love what you guys are spreading. Like I love the fact that you guys are showcasing new talent, and it's needed in the city, man. So anytime y'all need me, I'm here, man, for sure.
And you talk about being in an apartment. I drive past like the spot where she used to do her first interviews.
Oh yeah.
In that park.
Really?
Is that what Ladare?
It's View Park.
Yeah, and
View
just
Park
seeing, how much you have grown, bro, from that park bench, like, all right, bro, it's gonna be traffic from this time. So
Yeah.
we get the shot. So now, like, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Man, we used to be outside cold, it'd be windy.
Man.
He's like, yes, we're outside with I just be shivering like, yeah.
But those are all. That's a part of the resume. It's like
Yep.
when you again now you got this beautiful shot downtown LA, like
Thank
it's an
you.
amazing look, right? You can show that you put in the work to get to this. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely did. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
No, but I love this conversation and thank you again for coming.
Yeah.
You ready for game time now? We
It's
about to
game
get in your
time?
business.
Yeah, it's not gonna be bad, bro. I
Oh,
promise
okay.
you. Love this.
I'm about
I thought you was about to
Chuck Dizzle.
man.
Don't let her do it.
I was about to say, when Gina Views coming out with the cards?
Oh, listen, I'm running from Gina next time I see her with them damn
She
cards.
had me do the I'm gonna leave that
You had to do
alone.
the spit or swallow?
I didn't want to say that, but I did freestyle. Thank God.
Okay, good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
You got lucky. I had to take my phone real quick. So we're gonna do something called Today is a Good Day, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, and based on these answers, like, how do you curate Chuck Dizzle's perfect day?
Okay.
All right. So you, wifey, and the kids cleaning up in the morning. What album y'all got going on for the Saturday cleanup?
Oh man. Of
And
course.
these answers you can repeat.
Damn. Okay. So definitely. Okay. So the wifey has a West Coast playlist that she puts on all the time.
Okay.
So there we go. She throwing a West Coast playlist, and yeah, we get in the crib
Not y'all
cracking.
who banging and cleaning
Man,
up.
no, seriously. And she from Long Beach, so it's like there's a whole different
see,
dynamic. Yeah.
All right. So y'all done cleaning up. What record spot y'all going to in the city?
So okay. This is controversial because it ain't. It's some bullshit, and I'm blaming it on my wife because this is her spot, right?
Why you gonna blame her? She not here.
No. It's because I'll be with the bullshit. I'll be co-signing.
Okay.
I'll fuck with it. Now I'm just okay. Damn.
Let it out, loved one.
It is.
He gonna say,
Nigga, it's close.
Norms?
Yes. My wife fuck with Norris, dog.
I'm disgusted.
I get the gobble gobble platter, man. I'll be on that shit, and she be
I
on.
haven't been to dorms since.
Yeah, you probably since Papa took you
I
to
was
some
about
shit.
to say,
Yep.
my grandparents after
So
church.
here's the thing: it was a very significant spot for her and her grandfather. They used to go all the time.
Okay.
So rest in peace to him. So it's in honor of him. She just loves it, man. And she is chef too, but she loves Norms.
Grandparents do love Norms.
That's a perfect spot to go.
No, for sure. All right.
He said, all right.
No, Norms fire. Just at breakfast, bro. Headed to the gym. What album you got to get you through your workout?
Ooh, okay. So I will definitely put on some Nipsey.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it back to like Bullets Ain't Got No Name Volume 2 Nipsey, because that's gonna like really get me there. I can't say 2, right?
Yeah, you can take 2.
Or I mean, recently it's G and X for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. So you got 2 tickets, 2 envelopes. 50-yard line at the Rams game or courtside for the Lakers?
Lakers, easy.
Okay.
Lakers.
All right. So what's the dinner spot you taking the missus out?
See, his wifey always cooking herself.
Okay.
Where am I?
He
Okay.
said, I eat good. I mean,
yeah.
No,
No.
okay. So if she making the meal, what's your wish list meal that she can make?
Oh man, if she can make her not Parmesan chicken.
Ooh.
Throw some potatoes over there too.
Okay.
Give me a mocktail.
No ginger?
A fire
No
mocktail with no ginger. Please, no ginger. I'll take a little Heineken Zero or Corona Zero too. Man, I'll do the non-alcoholic beers too. So yeah, that'll be a cool little
Okay.
The Parmesan chicken for sure though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got 3 choices for this one.
Damn.
You get a call. You get to A&R and do the sequencing for any albums. Reasonable Doubt, Graduation, Carter 2, AT Aliens, Illmatic, or TN103. You get 3 choices.
One more time. Say them all again.
Reasonable Doubt, Graduation,
Yep.
the Carter 2, AT Aliens, Illmatic, and TN103.
Carter 2, AT Aliens, and Graduation. Yep.
I like that.
That's
What
it.
about you?
And you can throw doggy style in there, like damn.
We wanted to know West
You
Coast
don't know what because you knew that I was gonna go
Yeah.
with. God damn.
Okay, AT Aliens. The Carter 2 and Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Man, you couldn't. Damn.
All right, so
Chronic 2001. I made Doggy Style 2001, and ooh.
Now you know.
All Eyes on Me. What the? Why was I not thinking of Pac? Wow.
That's a good one.
All Eyes on what?
I like that one.
Yeah.
Man, come on now. I would have loved to be in them death row sessions, seeing niggas get socked up before making, you know what I'm saying, ambitions as a rider, right?
Hey,
I just want to be a fly on the wall, just experience it. Man, so I say all that to say, these moments that we're having right now, just think about who we've experienced, right? From Nipsey to Kendrick, Dom Kennedy, RJ. I mean, the list goes on of like people that we are experiencing now in our time, and we're gonna look back and be like, damn, we had those moments. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there's other artists that I didn't name, but it's like being able to experience them, like we're now living in those moments where we've had from you know, I talk about Tupac and Snoop and all that. We're living in the moment now where people are having those conversations about who we interview, who we talk to, who we highlight, and who we, you know, go to concerts for.
Where do you see like the West going in the next couple of years?
I mean, I think the potential is there, man. The foundation is set. The light is here. I think it can go higher than it's ever been in a sense of a positive manner.
For sure.
Right? I feel like, again, we can talk about the negative stuff all day long, but I think that was good for what it was. In terms of like breaking records and numbers and setting the tone. I think now the conversation could be had again. I would love to see to be honest, I would love to see like a female West Coast rapper like take
Tyler
over.
Talk at least once a week. She like, bro, we need one.
We need one.
I mean, and what's so messed up is because a lot of people don't give Doechii that love. She, you know, she's from out here, and that's another thing. A lot of people just like, oh,
Doja Cat.
I said Doechii. I'm sorry, Doja Cat. Doja Cat is from out here. You know, she's ran through that circle of like MCing before becoming a pop star, and a lot of people kind of discredit it, but it'll just be dope to see, so we can nip that conversation in the bud, man, for sure. But I think that the potential is there. We have the talent, we have the resources, we have the unity. You know what I mean? It's just now continue to support our own and getting us to the forefront even more so.
Definitely, I definitely think we have a couple potential female rap artists I could definitely blow up. So I'm just waiting on them to fully blow. For sure. But thank you for sitting down with us, Chuck, man. It's always, like I said, it's always dope seeing you. It's always dope talking to you.
Definitely.
Lots of wisdom. Although you didn't like my motto, it's okay.
I didn't say I didn't like it. It was cool.
It's okay, Chuck Dizzle.
You somebody when their voice get out, it was cool. Yeah, I mean, as much as I'm talking mess, mine is down too. I drink it. I drank worse.
All right, you ready for your live performance?
Let's do it, man. I'm gonna have the homie Bell with me though.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he out the room.
Nah. I saved you. You're not gonna perform.
Okay. I was about. Sure. I mean, cause I shut it down.
I heard your 16 bars at Khrissy B.
Man, look, hey, yo, check it. You know, Eargazmic. Let me stop.
We need to tape for sure.
Definitely need you on the tape.
He like, yeah, wrap this shit up, man. Wrap this shit up. We don't want to hear you rap.
But shout out to Chuck Dizzle. We got my girl Mistress of Rap. Speaking of female MC,
damn,
we got my girl Mistress of Rap doing her live performance on here next.
Let's
go. Stay tuned. But shout out to my guy Chuck Dizzle. You can catch him on 92.3. You can also catch up with Homegrown Radio. If you see him outside, say what's up. He's not too Hollywood, okay?
Nah, not yet at least. You know what I'm saying?
He probably got like a year and a half left. But thank you for coming to sit and talk with us. It's always love. Appreciate you. Man.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you again, and continued success. And I can't wait to see the evolution, the progress of the platform, and just keep on putting on for the city.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Love. No.
What's good, you guys? I'm MJ, founder of Push & Company, a creative agency in Los Angeles, California. This is our next event, Support the Homies Marketplace After Dark, which is a space that's dedicated to small businesses and creatives. As you guys can see, we got a lot going on. free drink with entry, tattoo station, activations, all of that, okay? Saturday, August 2nd is also going to be the launch of our next event, Just What We Need LA, which is a function to fill your cup, a space that's dedicated to the late 20s and 30s club, but come out and have a good time, okay? That being said, we also are still looking for vendors. We have about 10 spaces available, so if you are interested, DM or go ahead and go to pushandcompany.com and select vendor form. Tickets are now available on Eventbrite, or you can go to our website. I will see y'all soon. Saturday, August 2nd.
Y'all, it's your girl More, aka the Mistress of Rap. Shout out Eargazmic for having me. Love y'all.